I love all the different breakfast foods, and along with that, I love having a wide variety of syrups to eat with them. My pancakes, my waffles, my crepes, my German pancakes, all of them taste so good with all these different fruit syrups. The one I'm doing today is peach syrup. And for that, I'll start by blanching and peeling 8 peaches. Then I will cut them in half and pit them. And now I'll take my peaches and cut them into small chunks. They don't have to be super small because I'm going to mash them later, but I do want them a little bit smaller. Now, these peaches that I'm using are actually really ripe, and something like jam or syrup is a really good option to use for the really ripe fruit. To have soft fruit is okay, but to have bruised fruit is not. So any bruises that I see, I will cut that portion off and not use it. These peaches should be anywhere from medium to large. If you do small peaches, you'll need to do more than 8 of them. Now I'll add 4 cups of sugar to my chopped peaches, 4 cups of water, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, and half of a teaspoon of salt. You would think that the salt wouldn't be a good idea because it's a syrup and so it's something sweet that we're making, but salt is actually a flavor enhancer, so it works well for this. And then I'll place this on the stove and simmer it for anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes. I want those peaches to be soft enough to mash up well. So my 20 minutes is over, but when I press my peaches against the side, I feel like they're still a little bit firm. So I'm gonna go for 10 more minutes. Now that my peaches are nice and soft, I'll use my immersion blender to get them smaller. You could mash them, but this works easier. Now I'll place this off to the side and let it steep for 30 minutes. The next piece of equipment that I need is some kind of a strainer. I really like my husband's honey strainer. It works well because it goes over the top of a bucket or a pan, and I can attach it, and it's adjustable, so it works really well. And then I'll just pour my syrup right in there. You could just allow it to sit, especially if you were going to use something like a jelly bag or say a little bit of cheesecloth, and then you would just let it sit for potentially overnight. But for me, I like to go a little bit faster than that. So I use my sieve and I go back and forth with my silicone spatula. This just makes it so that it goes through the sieve a lot faster. It usually takes me anywhere between 5 and 10 minutes to get all of the moisture out. It always feels like it's not doing any good at the beginning where, you go back and forth and yeah, you can hear it dripping down, but it's just so liquid. Eventually, though, you can see a difference. You can see just how much thicker this is now. It's mostly just the fibers that are from the peaches. I want to scrape off the very bottom to make sure that I get every last bit of this syrup. I want to bring this back to a boil, but I don't want to cook it so long that I lose a lot of my liquid because at this point, that's the majority of what I want. So I'll get it to a boil and then I'll be ready to jar it. My syrup came back up to a boil and now I'll put 2 small cinnamon sticks in each of my pint-sized jars. Now I'll fill up my pint-sized jars to 1/4 of an inch of headspace. Headspace is the space from the top of the food to the top of the jar. I'm actually using my Superb canning jars and lids today. These are my new favorites. I've affiliated with them. They're an American-made company. They have really high quality stuff. And I have a 20% off coupon code as well as the link in my description below. I use a clean damp cloth to wipe off the rim of my jars so that if any syrup got on the edge, it won't interfere with the seal. I'll then place my lids and rings on until they're fingertip tight. I'll place these in my boiling water bath, submerged by 1 to 2 inches of water, and process them for 15 minutes if I'm at sea level. I'm at 1,200 feet, so I'll process them for 20. But I won't start my timer until after it starts to boil. Now that the timer's gone off, I'll turn off the heat, remove the lid, and let it cool for 5 minutes. I'll then remove the jars from the canner and space them about 1 to 2 inches apart on a heat-resistant surface. I'll leave them there for 24 hours so that they can get a good seal. I can tell that they have a good seal if the center of the lid has depressed down. If it has, then I remove the rings and wash off the outside with hot soapy water. And then I'll store them in a cool, dry, dark location and use them in the next 1 to 3 years. If for some reason I have any that didn't seal, I would place them in the refrigerator and use them right away. So for the taste tester, It is a thinner syrup, as a lot of them are that you make at home. Oh, but it tastes lovely. And this one doesn't even have the addition of the cinnamon stick. After they've sat in there with the cinnamon stick for a while, I think I would give them probably about 2 or 3 weeks before using them. And then that cinnamon is also dispersed in there with that peach flavor, which is so good. Yeah, anything that you would eat syrup on, you would want to eat this peach syrup with.